Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Living Free Joyfully. I am Kim, your host, and thank you for tuning in. Living Free Joyfully is a space where we find spiritual freedom with joy. And today I want to talk about 5 things you should stop telling single people around the holidays. We all know Christmas is approaching and we are gathering with families, we are gathering with friends, and there's always, or at least in my case, those people, that one person that has so much to say about why you're single and what you should do. And so these are just some things I want to tell you to stop saying to them. Just stop, right? The first thing is asking, when are you getting married? If we knew, we would tell you. You might even get invited. But if we knew, we would just say so. I mean, we're not trying to be secretive. We're not trying to keep our lives all hidden. What's the point of asking this question? How is this helpful? What is it going to do? How is it going to help anybody? And furthermore, how is it your business? Maybe you're kind of concerned. Maybe. But, I mean, how is it helpful? Do you have an eligible person you want to send my way? No? Okay. Then I don't know. The answer is I don't know. Cool. I mean, really, it's awkward. It doesn't help. It only reminds me more that I am single. And what are you really trying to say? You're not giving any supportive advice. You're not offering any type of encouragement. You're not doing anything when you're asking this question, but getting on someone's nerves. So don't ask that question, because if we knew, we wouldn't be single probably. So the next thing to stop asking is, what happened to old person, right? Old guy, old girl, old boy, whoever. It did not work out, clearly. Why are you bringing them up? You don't even know them like that. What is the purpose of bringing up that old person? You don't know what they did to me. You don't know how hurt I was or how relieved I was to be rid of them. You don't know what is going on. So why would you ask? Are you really concerned? Or you just being nosy? Are you really concerned, or are you just trying to make weird conversation? You can talk about the weather. It is okay. Perfectly okay to say, it's cold outside today. If you're trying to make small talk, don't ask weird questions, intrusive questions about my love life. Why? We don't talk except at holiday gatherings. Why would I divulge any information to you? Please, 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 do not, I beg of you, ask what happened to that ex. Because if you really want to know, we gonna tell you. Or if we don't want you to know, we not gonna tell you. Simple. And none of this is supportive. How is this helping? How is this furthering our relationship, making a deeper connection? Especially if I don't talk to you like that. Especially if you're just some relative I see every now and then, and I ask, oh, my mama, how is such and such doing? Okay, good. Honestly. Really, y'all? Y'all be asking some of the craziest questions. And just, why do you even know such and such name? What happened to that last person? Nothing. He just wasn't right. So now you putting both of us in an awkward position because you asked an awkward question. Now I got to give an awkward answer, or a real answer that you're not going to appreciate, and I'm going to probably have to ask God for forgiveness for. So let's just not go there this year. Huh? Yeah. So instead, you want to make some small talk. You want to get to know me a little better. Hey, how's your job going? Hey, I know you like reading. What books have you been reading lately? Ask me questions that actually have to do with me and not anybody else. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, good. So the third thing you should stop asking single people around Christmas or any holiday time, really, is, it's not really a question, but it's kind of a statement. And I don't know if any of y'all have heard it, but I've heard it a lot. You're not getting any younger. It's time to start doing such and such. Time to start really getting yourself out there. What you think I'm doing? You think I'm just not? You think I'm just sitting in the house? You think I don't have a life? What do you think single people do? Just go in the house and close all the blinds and huddle under the covers? Like, I don't get it. Why do you make being single such a big deal? It's not as if I'm not happy, not as if I'm not supported, not as if I don't have the things that I need in order to make it in life. But just because I am not married or not currently dating, it's like a plague. It's like, oh, you got to do something about that. Do I? Do I really? And so also, another time where this is not encouraging, is not supportive, it's not helping in any way. What are you trying to give me, a complex or something? Like, I don't get what the point is. What do you want me to say to that? What's my response supposed to be? No, you're not either. I see your dentures flapping about. What do you want me to say to that? Well, how am I supposed to respond in a dignified and civilized manner? Okay. Yes, I know. None of us are. The alternative is death. You know what? That is what I'm going to start saying. Better than the alternative. What you want me to say? Yeah, I'm going to get younger tomorrow. I'm just waiting. Like, don't say that. If you really want to have a conversation with someone who's single and about their singleness, ask them what hobbies they're into, suggest places they should go out to, not to meet a person unless they have expressly said to you, I am open to meeting people. Can you help me in this way? Right? If they have expressed their desires to you, if they have said, I want to meet people, where can I go? Give them the advice. Tell them that they are not any younger. If they ask you if I'm too old for something, you tell them yes or no, depending on whatever the situation is. But just coming out the gate with, you're not getting any younger. What you about to do? What you about to do with your life? What you about to do with your life? None of us are getting younger. That's the whole point of living, to get older. So how is this helping? Y'all, I feel like y'all just don't have stuff to say. Y'all don't know how to interact with single people. It's kind of weird. We're humans too. We're grown adults too. Just talk normally. It's okay. I promise. And another thing I wanted to bring up is a saying I get. It would be very nice if you brought someone around. Cool. Yes, it would be nice. Now what? Now the conversation is over, because what else can I say? Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It would be nice. It would also be nice if you stopped saying all these things to me, but we live and we learn, right? I don't get it. Maybe I'm the only single person that has to deal with these things when it's time to gather around the family, when it's time to get around those people that I don't normally hang around a lot. Oh, what's going on with your love life? None of your business. If I wanted you to know, I would have told you. So, it would be nice to have someone around, but I don't. And now what? Now it's even more awkward. Now there's silence because I don't have anything else to say. I guess you're just going to come up with another weird question that is very intrusive and very none of your business. Now you're going to make another comment on my singleness or my appearance or whatever. And I'm just going to have to walk away because I'm trying to be polite. I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying to be righteous and holy like God has commanded me to. And you out here making weird statements about my life that don't, like, when you go home, what do you think about? You don't be thinking about me. So stop it. Are you really going to help? Like, are you going to go out and find me that someone nice to bring around? And then if I do bring somebody around, y'all go talk about them. So, okay, sure, it would be nice. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I'm going to go over here and talk to my cousins. Yeah. And the final thing I really wish I would stop saying to single people is just giving plain outdated advice, right? We live in a very technology driven world, right? We work from home. It is COVID outside. We have to wear masks in places, depending on where you live, right? Some of the places are getting shut down, telling me to just go out there. Where I'm gonna go and who I'm gonna go with. If places close at 10 and I get off at 9, what's gonna happen? What? There's no time. There's no time for that. If on the weekend I would want to sleep in, but you're telling me to go hike, I don't hike. And if I did meet a man on a trail, how am I keep him? Because that's not what I do. I don't enjoy that. Telling me that I'm not gonna pretend. You know, I've been single this long. I will choose the streets before I choose some piece of man just to say I got one. Y'all know me better than that. And really, the advice sometimes kind of feels like you would just rather have me have a person in my life than me have the right person. You would rather me have a person in my life than me be happy. You would rather me have a man in my life and kids than me be enjoying life and pursuing the goals that God has given me. Sometimes that advice feels a little like do whatever you can do to get that man. Like a little choose me, pick me type advice. And I'm just not that girl. If I got to be someone else, then how it's going to last? Because eventually I'm going to come out. Eventually I'm going to be me, and it's not going to work. Advice like, oh, well, be sure to just pick your battles. You know, you don't have to say everything every time, which is true, which is very true. But also, I picked that battle because this is a hill I'm willing to die on. And if he don't support black women, if he don't support, certain causes that I support, if we are intentionally at odds about certain issues, how are we going to work? I'm not going to be quiet just to keep the peace sometimes. Sometimes the peace needs to be disturbed so we can get to a better level of understanding and a higher level of peace. Right? Even Jesus came to tear stuff up. He didn't say that he was going to mend brothers. He said he came to separate them brothers. He came to separate people because what he's saying is radical and different. And I'm not trying to be anything other than what God has called me to be. And if I have to do something that is out of my character, not in line with my values and my vision for my life, then I'm just going to stay over here on the single side. I promise you, I am going to get married, but what I'm not going to do is compromise, and I'm not going to settle. And that, when people hear that, they be like, oh, that's why you're single. No, that's why you're married. Maybe. How many compromises have you made? How many things did you have to settle on? How many times did you have to keep your mouth closed in order to keep peace? I have chosen the streets several times, and I will continue to do so because I am not about to say, you really, 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 really want to do this thing, and I really, 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 really do not. And because I'd rather have this man in my life, that I'm going to be quiet about it, not express my opinion about it, not say anything, then what am I doing? I'm compromising myself and my values in order to appease this person. I'm saying pick me because I'm like you, when it's just a lie. So please stop giving me outdated advice and telling me the reasons why I'm single, because honestly, you have no idea. You don't. I know what I want. I know who I am, and I know where I am going. And I know what God has for me. And I'm willing to wait on it. It may be taking a little longer than I thought, but it's about to be spectacular up in here. Y'all watch. Y'all just watch. So, if you've encountered any of this, I am so, so sorry. And if you have said any of these things, stop it. There are other things to talk about with single people other than their dating life. Unless they have approached you with the topic, unless they have opened the door for you to give them advice, ask them questions, tell them what you think, then cool, go ahead. But otherwise, Really? Stop asking such intrusive questions. It's just weird. It's very uncomfortable and awkward. And really, what's the end goal? Really? What's the purpose, right? If you're just trying to make conversation, there are so many other topics to talk about in the world. So, I love y'all, and please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see y'all next time. Have a wonderful holiday and Merry Christmas. Bye.